this time with the quick bowler Mohamed Asif back in the side. He'll bowl on that pitch. It looks quite bouncy, it's hard as ever here. There's enough grass there to suggest some movement off the seam. Oh, what a great catch. Excellent work, that is. Mohamed Hafiz has been bored into the side and he's got the breakthrough. Umar Gul has the wicket to his name, but that's brilliant work in the gully. Marcus Trescothick's indifferent time continues. Some good lines and persistence from the Pakistan bowlers pays off. That really is good to get low. When the ball's hit down like that at your ankles, it's much harder to take when you're square of the wicket. Trescothick is a goner for 6, it's 36 for 1. What a good catch. All the work that Kamran Akmal has done pays off, as does the consistent line from this man, Mohamed Asif, who Imran Khan rates as the brightest fast-bowling talent in Pakistan since Waqar Younis and Wasim Akram. This is really good cricket. Again, committing Strauss to play at the ball, enough movement, and an excellent sprawling catch. Joy on the face of Pakistan, who sensed something here. Maybe it's English blood. Strauss has gone for 38, it's 54 for 2. What a good ball, yes, got him! First up, a Jaffa. You wouldn't be blaming Kevin Peterson, that moved so late and was the perfect length, again committing him to play. This guy can really bowl. In Mohamed Asif, Pakistan have something special. This is why Inzamam wanted to bowl first. Oh, look at that. You might say that Peterson should have looked to defend, but in the end he's undone by real skill. Plenty of pace too. Might have bowled him, you know, on another day. What exciting moments these are for Pakistan. Nothing for Peterson, a first baller. 54 for 3, England. Oh, that's so close to LBW. It is LBW. Wonderful fast bowling. We are really seeing the value of pitching the ball up. It's a lesson that anybody who can propel it quick should learn, and it's one that Mohamed Asif has learnt young. Paul Collingwood is the man who's gone now. The Pakistan huddle is the most joyous of the summer so far. That, I'm afraid, is stone dead. No argument from anybody, least of all, I suspect, Paul Collingwood. And England's dressing room is a sombre place. Conditions here ideal for bowling. Collingwood made 5 at 64 for 4.
Oh, they're asking for that one. Bell's on his way off, is he? No, he's been given in the end anyway by Darrell Hare. Bell started to walk off then, and then he sort of lingered as if perhaps he thought he might get away with it. But Darrell Hare was sharp to give him the finger. Canaria into the attack, and is there a little inside edge? There is. Onto pad. A nice simple catch to silly point. Well bowled by Danish Canaria. So Bell, who was hoping to get a 4th century in consecutive tests, has failed at his first attempt, but he's gone for 9 here. England now 91 for 5. That's what England need, a bat that size. Oh, probably outside the line there. In fact, he's given him, having moved to a strange position at sort of where the bowler bowls from, Billy Doctrove has given Alistair Cook out. That was a very strange decision. Cook shuffling across. Surely this hit him outside the line, did it? Yes, I think it did. I think he's a little bit unlucky there. The bat slightly obscuring where he was struck there, but well, there's a little bit of doubt, which might have gone the batsman's way. Cook, a good solid 40, but it ends at 112 for 6. Oh, out. Completely done for length there by Umar Gul was Saj Mahmood. Clever bit of bowling, bit of in-swing too from Umar Gul there. Mahmood looking for the expansive off-drive, but his feet really went nowhere. A bit of speed from Gul here, just did him for pace as well. No footwork from Mahmood. A second wicket for Umar Gul, he deserved that. And Mahmood gone for a disappointing 15. You need to make more than that at number 8. England now 158 for 7.
Oh, well bowled, beautifully bowled. Just left him off the scene, and he couldn't help himself, Matthew Hogg. Just a tentative little poke at it as he followed the ball. Thoroughly deserved it. He can make the ball go both ways, this guy. That's what makes him a classy act. Look at it, just goes away off the seam, follows it, simple catch behind. Didn't last long, Matthew Hogg had gone for 3, caught behind off Asif, 163 for 8.
That is that. It's Umar Gul this time, and Chris Reed, who's played nicely for his 33, has to go. Very good to see him putting a bit of fibre behind the performance up at Leeds. There's no doubt he's made a statement since he's come back into the side, but the extra bounce did for him there. It's been a tricky pitch to bat on, but not a difficult pitch to bat on, and you sense that England's 173 for 9 is a major problem as far as they're concerned, but good Pakistan bowling is doing for them. Nice 33 there for Chris Reed. And the cult continues to grow. Doesn't matter how things are going for the team, all is well when Monty comes to the crease. He is the most celebrated number 11 in the game. Pakistan ready then for Monty Panesar. 3 slips, a gully and a leg gully. Got him! That is that. England are done for. Umar Gul is on the money when he needed to be. And that enormous reception for Monty Panesar all sounds pretty ridiculous. That is a brilliant performance by Pakistan. They bowled with skill and heart and a lot of intelligence today. And that sort of late swing is the problem that England have faced since the new ball, and now they've had to face it with the old ball. Smiles on the faces of a team that were beaten at Headingley. That is a quite brilliant bowling performance. Andrew Strauss, Alistair Cook and Chris Reed, the batsmen who made something of an impression, but once they got in, they failed to go on, and damage done in the middle when Peterson went first ball and Collingwood soon afterwards. 4 for 56 in 19 high-class overs by Mohamed Asif, 4 for 46 by Umar Gul, who's carried the attack since the start of the series, and 1 each for Canaria and Nazir. Beautiful way to get going. Mohamed Hafiz has been brought into this side. He's a surprise choice too. The opening batsmen from Leeds have been sent home to Pakistan. Steve Harmison with a very aggressive field. He bowled marvellously here in the one-dayer against Sri Lanka. He hasn't made a marvellous start in the Test match. Wide called.
Well, Mohamed Hafiz here, he seems to have hurt the back of his leg going for that single. Just a simple, quick single. He didn't seem to hurry, there's nothing. Oops, and there he starts to limp. Well, he's obviously got a problem at the back of that knee. He's going off the field, and in comes number 3, Yunis Khan. Awkward time for him.
Oh, just the thinnest of edges. Yes, Chris Reed grabs it. Saj Mahmood will say that bounce and pace has done for Yunis Khan. Yunis Khan will say that the luck has gone against me on this occasion. But what a strike for England. 7 o'clock in the evening, and a lot of spectators filtering out of the ground won't have seen this. So important to get Yunis out, of course, who's been in wonderful form. Reed quite able to take that catch. And Saj Mahmood absolutely delighted. It's the first really smiling moment for England today. 9 for Yunis Khan, it's 70 for 1. What a fantastic effort by Paul Collingwood. Fantastic. Imran Farhat does get to 50, but oh, only by what, a fingertip? Oh, he dropped it. Now Trescothick drops one. And what a wonder drop. Mohammed Yusuf off a lovely ball from Matthew Hoggard. Now, he doesn't drop many.
Well, was that a chance? It looks like it was. Alistair Cook, who dropped a couple at Lord's in that position, just carried to him, I think.
Soon after those two chances, play came to an end. 96 for 1 at the close of play. Imran Farhat unbeaten with 56, and Mohammed Yusuf somehow unbeaten with 12. The English bowling figures show a wicket there for Saj Mahmood, but there really should have been one, if not two, the way he bowled as the dust came upon us for Matthew Hoggard. Here's the difference between the sides, 77. As the players go into the second day at the Oval. Now, I've got Geoffrey Boycott alongside me as the players leave the field at 7:30 in the evening. Would you believe? Geoffrey, what's gone wrong today for England?
We had a disappointing day. I think we left quite a few runs out there in the middle. It's not that we batted badly, it's just that we didn't apply ourselves well enough to the conditions. It certainly was a better pitch than 180. We should have made nearer 300, then we had something to bowl at. And then when we came out to bowl, Harmison bowled too short and too wide to Imran Farhat. They got off to a flyer. We didn't create any pressure on them until Hoggard really bowled from the pavilion end, which he bowled quite well for a few overs. Drop catches as well. Trescothick dropped one, he normally never does. And it's just been one of those poor days when we've let ourselves down, and we've actually let down the public when we've won 2 test matches, everybody looking forward to a win. We just had a poor let-down day. England need wickets. Got. It's the way to play at the Oval. You don't have to beat the ball, you just have to caress it and it'll race to the boundary. Oh, bit of width. You give him width, he can't resist it. He's absolutely smashed it. Oh, another wide ball. You cannot give width. Sajid Mahmood there showing his inexperience.
Well, that's the way to treat Panesar when he comes into the attack. What a fantastic shot that is. Imran Farhat danced down the pitch almost before Panesar let go of the ball and launched him into the stratosphere. Edged and nicely caught. Marcus Trescothick missed a chance yesterday. He didn't miss one today. Seemed to hang in the air, really. Imran Farhat is the man who's gone. Matthew Hoggard has the wicket he really did deserve, and England might just have a little injection of, I don't know, positive thinking, let's call it. It's been a really good innings, this. He flirts away outside off stump, that's why he's fallible. This time he goes. And it's something that you kind of have to live with, the fact that he'll score off you, but you might get him. An anti-climatic end for Imran Farhat. Pakistan are 148 for 2. That's clever batting. That really is high-class play.
Got that fine, well played. And that gives Pakistan the lead. But that's too wide. Smashed away by Mohammed Yusuf.
Like that, Mike, I like that.
Well, there's another half century for Mohammed Yusuf.
Won't be any stopping that. There's a wonderful cricket shot. Clever, really clever, unbelievable shot. He's raising his bat for 50. And that'll go for 4-2. Now Mohammad Hafiz is really starting to find himself out in the middle. Hundred partnership with that single.
Pakistan are 257 for 2, a lead of 84. Things really haven't gone England's way all day. And it was interesting that they started with Saj Mahmood, the most inexperienced seamer in the attack, to open the bowling this morning. It was good experience for Mahmood, who's only bowled 1,000 overs in his first-class career, but it wasn't the bowler that the Pakistanis would have most feared. Hoggard at the other end just couldn't find the swing that makes him so dangerous. The ball was going straight through and the batsmen were handling him easily. Intriguingly, no Steve Harmison for the first hour and 10 minutes. Some loss of rhythm shown by his first delivery here, slung way down the leg side, and though he's pumping away, there's just nothing there from Harmison. He's only bowled 154 overs this summer, and it shows in the way that he's spraying the ball around. He couldn't find that serious lift that he got at Old Trafford to discomfort Inzamam ul Haq. There was nothing of that in this slightly more benign oval pitch. And Harmison has two problems. One is that his action is slightly beyond the vertical, and that can pose problems for control if your rhythm isn't quite right. And there also wasn't that steepling, fast bounce that he found at Old Trafford. The batsmen were able to sit on the back foot and play him comfortably. He's not a natural pitch-up bowler, whereas Mohammad Asif yesterday is, and he caused lots of problems for the England batsmen with those beautifully pitched deliveries just nipping off the seam. You can see his steady line and length on the left here, lots of concentrations of good length deliveries around the off stump in the corridor, whereas from Harmison hardly any deliveries in the corridor of uncertainty on a good length on about off stump. A lot more short balls from Harmison, scattering the ball around, but great concentration, great grouping from Mohammad Asif. And also there was a slight flatness about England's body language in the field, no aggression there from Peterson, and he's normally someone who's really much more spirited in the field. It was a bit flat, a bit benign, a bit resigned with England in the field, almost a sort of end-of-term feeling. You want, at this point, the wicket-keeper maybe to try and lift the shoulders and lift the troops with some barking and some cheerleading, but Chris Reed isn't a vociferous type, and neither is Andrew Strauss really. He's not a tub thumper, he's a quiet man by nature, but England really need a spark as they come out after tea to turn this situation around.
Shot, little drifting out swinger that's punished through the offside by Yusuf.
Oh, he can pick a gap brilliantly, can Mohammad Yusuf. He's now moved to 99, and once he's in, he's imperious. England were given two chances yesterday evening, failed to take either, and he's one of those who make you pay. Oh, what a way to go to 100. A 19th Test match 100 for Mohammad Yusuf, who hits the turf once more. 6 of them against England. How they must rue dropping him yesterday evening, twice too. This is a superb player right at the top of his game.
Trick at last for England. 325 for 3 now, Pakistan, with that dismissal of Mohammad Hafiz on the verge of 100. It would have been deserved. It was a 100 interrupted by an injury, and he went off after injuring his leg. But it's been a fine innings and dismissed really with a fairly innocuous delivery, caught neatly by Andrew Strauss at short mid-wicket. Hoggard's second wicket. It's taken an age to break that partnership, but finally they've done it. Pakistan 325 for 3, a lead of 152 as Hafiz goes for an excellent 95.
Shot indeed for a man who's just come into bat. He's only 2 not out overnight. Inzimam just put that away with consummate ease. Another short ball. I mean, that's easy to hit, isn't it?
Fabulous stroke, that. Inzamam again, that time uppishly.
And it's out at last. England have made the breakthrough. The first wicket today goes at 10 to 3. There have been a few interruptions for the weather, but that really is a vital blow, and it's a good delivery from Steve Harmison as well. Extra bounce. Inzi, who didn't really look entirely convincing in his interrupted innings, just fencing at that one slightly, it left him, bounced off the pitch. Neat catch by Andrew Strauss at second slip. Harmison at last takes a wicket. 1 for 98 he's got though. Inzamam gone for 31. Pakistan 379 for 4, now lead by 206. Oh yes, it's out. Yes, a double strike for England. Hoggard has done it with a succession of excellent outswingers, and he's finally lured Mohammad Yusuf into playing at one and getting a little edge through to Chris Reed. Fabulous bowling by England. The new ball pair have done it at last, just on the verge of 3 o'clock. Just a little bit of swing there, the perfect length that was as well, just drawing Yusuf forward to end that adhesive innings, which began, of course, on the first day in the evening. So he's been at the wicket for Thursday, Friday and Saturday. 128 he goes for. Pakistan now 381 for 5.
And the end of Mohammad Yusuf was soon followed by the end of Cameron Akmal. This was a terrific sharp catch by Paul Collingwood at third slip. Akmal did play some better strokes, but he hasn't found any form on this tour. The luck was going with Faisal Iqbal, as well as some excellent stroke play. The frustration was all England's as Pakistan built their lead, and for once Monty Panesar wasn't having it all his own way. Shahid Nazir nailed him down the ground and took Pakistan's lead to 256. I mentioned that Faisal Iqbal had played some wonderful strokes, particularly through the cover region. That's one of them. Soon after that, some joy for Saj Mahmood as Nazir mistimed his pull stroke. He went for 17, caught by Matthew Hoggard. That took the score to 444 for 7. Then Umar Gul hit what I still think was the shot of the innings, a towering 6 over long on. Before the LBW shout went the way of Panesar. That's what Darrell Hare thought of it at one end, while at the other, Faisal Iqbal finally made it to 50. How about this for a catch? Marcus Gothic at first slip. Third time. Hands, then knee, and then the biggest smile. That was the end of Canaria, and right after it came Mohammad Asif's wicket, bounced out by Steve Harmison. Alistair Cook was the catcher. 504 then, all out Pakistan. Mohammad Yusuf's 128, the stellar performance there, though both the openers did well. Iqbal finished unbeaten on 58, and the Pakistanis in the crowd enjoyed the stroke play at the end from the tail enders. Matthew Hoggard 3, Steve Harmison 4, Saj Mahmood 2, and a wicket there for Monty Panesar. Pakistan then 331 runs to the good. England had to play extremely well if they were to deal with that kind of a deficit. Here's Marcus Trescothick at the crease.
Oh, Oh, that's out. That's out. That's a beauty. Asif's got his man with a beauty. Perfectly pitched on the length, left him with a little bit of bounce and carry. It was quality bowling. You've got to see this again. Look, made him play, just left him with a bit of pace and bounce. Neat catch by the wicketkeeper in front of first slip, but it was the bowler. He can bowl, this lad. He's going to get better and better. And that's left Trescothick out for 4 and England 8 for 1.
If the bad news is that Marcus Trescothick has had a difficult summer, the good news is that Alistair Cook has made a name for himself at Test match level. While at the other end from Cook, Andrew Strauss continued his excellent form. Footwork was crisp and his driving, particularly that one on the up down the ground, really quite special. The end of the third day then. England OK, 78 for 1. Still 253 behind though. There's much to do. And just a reminder that as the fourth day gets underway, it looks as if England need to bat for 4 sessions to save the game, at least in the normal course of affairs.
He's out. It's a no ball. Can Pakistan believe it? No. Canera's, oh, what an idiot I am. Yeah, he's cross indeed, and he does right to be cross. He knows he's got Cook in trouble, but it's a good decision by the umpire. Can't complain. Once he bowls it in that rough, anywhere round there, Cook's got a problem, and I'll tell you what, I'll bet that Shane Warne is watching. Oh, well, a loosener from Mohammad Asif, and Strauss has put it away for his 50. Very nicely played, no trouble at all. He's been very comfortable in his batting yesterday and this morning.
Surely LBW. What a ball from Canaria. Unbelievable amount of spin. Strauss suffered at the hands of Shane Warne on a couple of occasions last summer. Dramatic balls that undid him. And now Canaria has produced another. That has to have spun. Oh, and he's unlucky. It's hit him outside the line of off stump. Oh, dear. Well, and it's indicating it might have missed leg stump. Well, I've got to say, when it hit him, I was with the umpire. And that is the problem of all the analysis that follows. We can sometimes prove against instinct. Anyway, he played so well, did Andrew Strauss, for that 54. He does look in prime nick. It's 115 for 2. Oh, my goodness me, that's a bad drop. Yeah, Mohammad Asif has every right to be livid. Faisal Iqbal has dropped the simplest possible catch. Waist high at a gentle pace. The sort of thing that any school game, village game anywhere, and I don't mean to denigrate any of those, you'd see taken. Heavens above. And what does he do? He works one through mid-wicket for his best stroke of the morning, and 50. It is a 50 that he will never forget. There's a good stroke from Alistair Cook.
Oh, well bowled, and was it a drop catch? That was a brilliant delivery from Canaria. A bit of hands on hips from the Pakistanis around the bat. Peterson looks slightly guilty. Was it an edge? Yes. And that really should have been taken by Cameron Akmal. Shot. Oh, that really is gorgeous from Kevin Peterson. Down the wicket. He didn't quite get hold of that. Slightly skewed it over mid-off, but just enough to get it to the boundary.
Four all the way. Yep. Very good. Very, very good.
Oh yeah, what good placement by Kevin Peterson. What a thrilling 50 that is. And what a strong way to get to it. Fetch that. Great bowling. Yeah, what a swinging Yorker that is. Umar Gul has done it for Pakistan. Pakistan fast bowlers have this fantastic knack to swing the ball late as it gets older. And that is what is done for Alistair Cook. He'll shake his head, of course he will. Truth is, he's ridden his fortune. Things haven't gone Pakistan's way. Now Umar Gul has made something go Pakistan's way. Late swing is a dangerous thing. Grand applause for Cook, whose effort with Peterson was considerable. He made 83. England are 218 for 3, 113 behind Pakistan.
Then, just after 2:30, the drama began to unfold as the umpires, after a routine inspection of the ball, decided its condition had been unfairly altered by the fielding side. Part of Law 42 states that if this is the case, the ball must be changed immediately, the batting side being permitted to select a replacement and being awarded 5 penalty runs. And that's exactly what happened, much to the ire of the Pakistanis.
And that was the start of a quite extraordinary sequence of events which rocked not only this match but the sport in general. The English batsman chose a replacement ball and then proceeded to smash it all around the oval. Inzi could barely believe what was happening until Kevin Peterson went wildly at a ball when he had 96 and was caught behind. It left England in the precarious position of 277 for 4, still 54 behind. Peterson seemed happy with his work, while back in the middle, Paul Collingwood and Ian Bell had gone about adding another 21 before bad light came to their rescue, some would say, at 4:15, and an early tea was taken. However, that was only the start of the drama. England 298 for 4, that's 33 runs behind Pakistan with 6 wickets in hand, though the scoreboard is not the story. That's the story, the fact that the Pakistan team did not come back out onto the field of play at 4:45 when the final session was due to begin. That's the chairman of the Pakistan board talking to Cameron Akmal and Danish Canaria. Those are the England batsmen waiting to go out to bat, but there are no Pakistan fielders. The umpires at this stage are already in the middle. Nothing, though, is seen from the Pakistan team, so they radio to the dressing room. They get nothing from the dressing room. The third umpire, or the fourth umpire indeed, Trevor Jesty, comes out to say the Pakistan team are not coming out in protest against what they perceive as an insult. They were accused effectively, they say, of cheating, which is not what they've done. They're therefore making a protest. There's Zahir Abbas, the tour manager and former Pakistan batsman. There's David Collier, the chief executive of the ECB, with Mike Soper on the left, the deputy chairman, talking to Duncan Fletcher and the England players. And there is a slammed dressing room door, a Pakistan dressing room door. Now then, with the batsmen out there and the umpires out there, because Pakistan refused to play, the umpires take the bails off and by the laws of the game have to award the match to England because Pakistan have refused to play. However, the diplomats get to work with David Morgan from the English board and various members of the Pakistan board. In goes David Morgan to the Pakistan dressing room. There's Duncan Fletcher, confused, as are the English players. Now, that's a board director from Pakistan on the right with the chairman, Shahriar Khan, who in the end convinces Inzamam and the Pakistan team to go out to the middle. I've no idea what Bob Woolman may be saying to the Pakistan players. Kevin Peterson thinks this is momentous and so takes a picture of it. Inzamam knows it's momentous and does take his team out to the middle. No batsmen come, no umpires come. What do we make of it? Let's talk to the chairman.
Resulted in agreement between the teams, the ICC match referee and both ECB and PCB to seek to resume the 4th Empower Test match on Monday. It was concluded with regret that there will be no play on the 5th day. The 4th Empower Test match between England and Pakistan has therefore been forfeited, with the match being awarded to England. In accordance with the laws of cricket, it was noted that the umpires had correctly deemed that Pakistan had forfeited the match and awarded the Test match, therefore, to England. We've just come to a meeting between the captains, the ECB, PCB, the match referee, and the players. ICC, match referee and boards indicate that they would offer to resume play, if at all possible, on day 5. The umpires, having awarded the match to England and having consulted with the Pakistan captain, reconfirmed their decision to award the match to England. The Pakistan team was aggrieved by the award of 5 penalty runs to England. The award of those penalty runs for alleged interference with the ball is under review by the ICC match referee Mike Proctor, whose report will be considered in due course. ICC will be issuing a separate report concerning action which may be taken in relation to the forfeiture of the match by Pakistan.
Well, it's a lovely bright morning here at the Oval, and play would have begun on time. That's now at 11 o'clock, but as you can see from the empty seats behind me, that is not the case. To update you, yesterday afternoon, the Pakistan team did not come out to play after the tea break. It was a protest they made against the alleged allegation of altering the condition of the ball. Well, because they didn't come out to play, the umpires awarded the match to England. There were meetings long into the night. In fact, it wasn't until 10 o'clock that the various officials finally decided to put this game to bed. What a sorry state of affairs, and what a cost to the English game. There were 12,000 spectators due here today. Well, they've all got to be refunded fully, and also 40% of the outlay of the spectators yesterday will be refunded as well. There's not much else to tell you other than it's not a good thing for cricket, and the ramifications may go on and on.
And there are nothing like bare facts to tell a story, though, in truth, not the whole story. England 173 and 298 for 4. Pakistan 504 all out. The match awarded to England, who have taken the series by 3-0. Bob Woolmer, the Pakistan coach, had things to say as the Pakistan